Children are already getting their regular flu shots, and now the H1N1 vaccinations could be ready as early as next week. So we assembled our little kitty panel to find out how much children really know about the flu and whether they're prepared for all those shots. Here's our senior health and medical editor, Dr. Richard Besser, with our pint-sized experts.
Why do you go to the doctor?
To stay healthy, to get the flu shot.
To not get the worst disease, diphtheria. Diphtheria is a really bad disease, even more bad than the swine flu.
Why do you get shots?
It's dead flu.
Uh-huh.
So it goes down and the white blood cells, they go around and they get to know what weapons they need.
Uh-huh.
My sister doesn't get that yet, though.
Why does she think she gets shots?
To hurt her.
Is there anything that you do so that it's not so bad?
I close my eyes, and then I just go like this, and I close them like really tight, and then it just goes, chick, and then it doesn't hurt.
Do they tell you what they're going to do before they do it? Does that help?
Yeah, so it just doesn't come out of nowhere.
Right.
I'm not ready.
What would you think about so that the shot won't hurt so much?
Think about my birthday.
Trying to fall asleep. My #1 dream, which is to go to Paris and turn into a millionaire.
I want to know what advice you can give to parents to get their children ready for their shots.
They can explain why you get it, and if you don't get it, what can happen to you.
That's a good idea.
Well, sometimes they hug you and they encourage you, and they say it's all right, it's just going to be for 1 second, and then it's not going to hurt anymore. Just want them to do it. Get it over with. Get it over.
Get over
Yeah.
it. You guys did great.
How tall are you though?
I am 6'6". I got 2 5'5". What'd you think?
I thought you were 60 feet.
60 feet?
Out of the mouths of babes. And for more on how to get your children through their shots as painlessly as possible, we're joined by 6'6" senior health and medical editor Dr. Richard Besser. They're adorable, and they had some really good insight. But it's really serious here. We need to keep reminding people that there may be a possibility of 4 shots that their children will need.
That's right. These kids had so much that they could teach us. And one thing was the importance of explaining to them what was going on. Why do you need 4 shots? Well, if you're under 10 and you've never had a flu shot before, you're going to need 2 shots for the seasonal flu and 2 shots for the swine flu. If you've had a flu shot before, you're only going to need 1 for the seasonal flu, but you're still going to need those 2. Explaining that to children will help a little bit.
But a lot of concern still. You know, we've been talking about this, and a lot of parents feel that's just too much. That is just too much to have in their in vaccination with their children.
I know. Parents are concerned about that. They're concerned about the number of shots. If we can get parents to understand why, that's the first step, and then parents can help their children be ready for that.
Give us some do's and don'ts for parents as they get their kids ready for this.
Well, what you do and how you work to prepare your children really can matter. The first thing is you want to be age appropriate. You don't need to explain to an infant in the same way that you're explaining to a 6, 7, or 8-year-old child. Let them know what's going to happen before it happens. Let them have some control. They can decide which arm they're going to get their shot in or where they want to sit, but let them know that while they can cry or yell, they can't move. Give them a hand to squeeze. That can help. Or sing a song with them to help distract them while they're getting their shot. And important, stay in the room. That comfort, you being there, can help. When I first trained in pediatrics, parents would often leave the room, and that was
really?
Yeah, because doctors were not so comfortable doing something painful with a parent there. In terms of don'ts, don't threaten them. That doesn't help. Encourage them when they're doing something positive, when they're staying still. Don't say it won't hurt. Sugarcoating doesn't help. They'll lose your trust, and so that next time they won't believe anything you have to say. And never equate shots with punishment. I've had parents who will say in the exam room that if you're not good, I'm going to have the doctor give you an extra shot. Big mistake.
Yeah, but
big
then
mistake.
they get a bad relationship with the doctor going forward.
Exactly. Every single time they go to the doctor, they'll be afraid. And as a pediatrician, trying to develop a relationship with a child, having them think that if they say something wrong, they're going to get another shot is not a good way to go.
All right, Dr. Besser, thank you.